Her name was Angie.
So I get asked a lot, what is adventure travel? Normally I start off by listing all the different things that you can do. But the other day, someone asked me, what does adventure feel like? And it reminded me of sitting on a dirt floor, surrounded by strangers who had become friends, eating my lunch off of a banana leaf. Nice. It reminded me of the family in a remote village that welcomed me into their home, playing with their children. A place where laughter and smiles was the only language that we shared. When we think of adventure travel, we think of all the risks. And we think of it whether it's real or perceived. We think of the challenge, but not the reward. So what is adventure travel? It's a lot of things. And with over 1,000 different ways to experience adventure, there's a lot of myths. And that first myth is that it's dangerous. And I can tell you that's half true. There's two types of adventure. There's hard and extreme, and then there's soft and safe. And before I can guarantee your safety, I have to tell you about those extreme adventures. You're going to experience things like cliff camping, diving with sharks, without the cage, jumping, bungee jumping out of a helicopter into a volcano, remote rafting, long range, high altitude trekking. Is anybody interested yet?
Yes.
So with these dangers, you have to be prepared. If you want to do the hard stuff, you have to be prepared. 90% of the travelers that make it to the Everest Base Camp have a guide, like Joe. Joe was my guide in Peru, and it didn't matter if you were at the back of the line and you were going to be the last one there. He was going to be with you. You were never alone. Get a guide like Joe. Oh, let's take a second here. Maybe you're more like me though, and you like the soft adventures, like photographing wildlife. This is in the jungle, trekking through the jungle. Maybe you also like to learn how to cook with the locals. Maybe you'll learn to cook with some banana leaves. Adventure that's soft and safe takes minimal effort and minimal skill. And I promise you that if you accept that risk and you prepare for the risk, that view is worth it. This photo was taken halfway to the summit on the Juarez Trek. I'd gone from 1,300 feet in Wichita to 15,000 feet in South America. I know I look like I'm fit and I'm pretty active, but let me tell you, I was one of the last ones to make it to the camp that night. I wasn't the last one, though. Which brings me to myth number 2, that you must be young and fit. The average adventure traveler is 40 to 45 years old. You probably thought they were in their 20s or their 30s. But the true inspiration lies in the real explorers. Jade Heimeister, at the age of 12, was the first person to trek 12 days, the youngest person to trek 12 days to the Everest Base Camp, 12 years old. At the age of 16, in January of 2018, she became not only the first woman, but the youngest person to ski from the coast of Antarctica to the South Pole, unassisted, on a completely new trail. That trail is now called the Kansas Glacier. Dale Sanders, age 82, is the oldest known person to complete a through hike of the 2,190-mile Appalachian Trail. When he started, he was told, an old person can't do that. The only way they do it is if they've done it before. Well, he'd never done it before, and he did it anyways. My final myth is that there's nothing left to discover. You can reach new heights, but are they new? With things like Instagram, virtual reality, HD photos and videos, we feel like we've seen it all. But have you seen these? Machu Picchu is what you associate with Peru. This is the Juarez in Peru, a glacier lake. The other one is a view in London you don't see often. You have to get down low, you have to climb up high, and you have to get off the path. Go to the places that your friends don't already know, and then tell them. Because Instagram also is going to tell you about the new friends you're going to make. The furry kind, the local kind, the young, and the old. You're going to make friends in new languages from places that you've never been. Those new friends are going to encourage you to try new things, hopefully new foods. Because Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, all those things cannot taste the food for you. You have to taste it yourself. There's no way Someone can tell you what 900 different types of potatoes taste like. So when someone asks you, why adventure? Ask them, why not?